Welcome to Lukman IAS. Study General Studies with Lukman IAS for building comprehensive knowledge. GS paper 2 and 4 will be taken by S. Ansari and other papers will be covered by renowned faculties. Live classes are as effective as offline classes. The classes are highly interactive in nature. Your doubts and queries will be addressed and there will be dictation of notes. In the last 10 years, Lukman IAS has set up a niche in the field of UPSC guidance.
Hello everyone, welcome to Lukman IAS. In this particular section, we are going to find out the answer key for Polity section, Government Schemes and International Relations for UPSC Prelims 2022 examination, which was recently conducted by UPSC. So straight away, first of all, we'll discuss the questions from Indian Polity section. So yes, the trend analysis related, and we can say the analysis of complete prelims examination paper will be a different video that soon we will upload here. In this particular video, we will just provide you brief explanation and answer key to all these questions. Look at the first question. Pursuant to report of H.N. Sanyal Committee, the Contempt of Courts Act 1971 was passed. So let me tell you that this was in news in 2020 because of, let's say, contempt of court case was going on, and that time the civil contempt, criminal contempt and difference between them, all this was in news. Now recently it was in news, it was not in news in last 1 year, although we have to prepare from the polity section. So yes, first statement is correct here. The H.N. Sanyal Committee had recommended the let's say particular act according to which the parliament passed this or enacted this act. Then the second, Constitution of India empowers Supreme Court and High Court to punish for contempt of themselves. This is also true. Article number 129 and article number 215, this is for Supreme Court, this is for High Court. Okay, it provides for, we can say, contempt of court powers for this higher judiciary. So second statement is correct. Now Constitution of India defines contempt and civil criminal contempt. This is incorrect. Constitution of India does not define, rather this law that is enacted, this defines what is let's say civil contempt and criminal contempt. So it is incorrect statement. And in India the parliament is vested with the powers to make laws on contempt of court. This is true. Under article 142 of Indian Constitution, such powers are provided with the parliament to make law here. So that's why answer should be 1, 2 and 4. B is the correct answer here for this question. Then second question, with reference to India, consider the following statement. Government law officers and legal firms are recognized as advocates, while the corporate lawyers and patent attorneys are excluded from the recognition of advocates. This is incorrect statement. All of these basically law officers, legal firm, and we can say corporate lawyers, patent, they are considered as advocates. Okay, so this is incorrect statement. Then second is, Bar Council have power to lay down rules related to legal education and recognition of law colleges. This is true. This is, we can say, that regulatory body for legal education in the country. Like similar to, we have Medical Council of India for medical education, we have Dental Council for dental education. At the same time, we have AICTE for let's say UGC and AICTE for overall higher education and technical education, we can say. So Bar Council is for legal education. So only 2 is the correct answer here. We have to find the correct statement. Then next is a bill. So it is related to constitutional amendment bill. Very simple, straightforward question is there regarding provisions of constitutional amendment bill. A bill amending the constitution, that is constitutional amendment bill, requires prior recommendation of the president. This is incorrect. Okay, the constitutional amendment bill under article 368 does not require prior recommendation, so it is incorrect statement. Okay, when the constitution amendment bill is presented to the President of India, it is obligatory on the President to give his assent. So this is correct. Then constitution amendment bill must be passed by both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha with a special majority and no provision for joint sitting. This is also true. Right, for constitutional bill and we can say money bill also, joint sitting is not allowed. So 2 and 3 is correct answer here. We have to find the correct statement, B answer. Then moving on, Consider the following statement. The Constitution of India classifies the ministers into 4 ranks. This is incorrect statement. It is not given in the Constitution. Rather, it is parliamentary convention. It is parliamentary convention that in a parliamentary democracy such kind of classification of ministers is done, and same is adopted by India also. So it is not mentioned in the Constitution. So incorrect statement. Total number of ministers in the union government including prime minister shall not exceed 15% of total number of members. This is true, and this was added through 91st Constitutional Amendment Act to the Indian Constitution. Okay, 2003. This 91st Constitutional Amendment Act provided for this provision here. So 2 only is the correct answer. Again, B is, you can see these questions are having answer B somehow in polity section. Then consider which of the following are exclusive powers of Lok Sabha to ratify the declaration of emergency. Ratification is done by both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So it is not exclusive power. Then to pass the motion of no confidence against the Council of Ministers. This is exclusive to Lok Sabha. We all know that Council of Ministers headed by Prime Minister is responsible to the Lok Sabha. So no confidence motion, this tool is only available with Lok Sabha. Then to impeach the President of India, again the equal powers are there for Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So it is not special power. So only 2. Again you can see B is the correct answer. There is some kind of for polity section they have this B as most of the question answers. Then with reference to anti-defection law in India, consider the following statements. Okay, so let's see the statement. Law specifies that nominated legislature cannot join any political party within 6 months. This is incorrect. Nominated members have to join political party within 6 months. Otherwise there will be anti-defection, considered as anti-defection. So this is incorrect statement. Law does not provide any time frame within which presiding officer to decide. This is correct. So again you can see B is correct answer, right? So yes, anti-defection law. Again with reference to just now we have covered this. Consider the following statements. Attorney General of India and Solicitor General of India are the officers of Government of India, which are, or we can say, only officers who are allowed to participate in meetings of Parliament. This is incorrect. Only Attorney General of India is allowed. Solicitor General and Additional Solicitor General is not allowed to participate. So that's why it is incorrect statement. According to Constitution of India, Attorney General of India submits his resignation when the government. This is also incorrect. Rather, there is convention. It is not mentioned in the Constitution. There is convention that Attorney General resigns, submits resignation wherever there is change of government after general elections. Because we know that Attorney General is law officer of the government. He is law officer of the government. So yes, D is the correct answer. Neither 1 nor 2 is correct here. Then with reference to the writs issued by the courts in India, consider the following statements. Now there are different writs under Article 32 of Indian Constitution for we can say Supreme Court, and there are such kind of writs jurisdiction is for High Courts also. Mandamus is basically to have body of. Literal meaning is, mandamus is not body of, rather we command. Mandamus is we command. Okay, so basically it is the command is given by the judicial authorities or higher judiciary to the public bodies and lower courts. Okay, so mandamus will not lie against the private organization unless it is entrusted with public duty. So this is, we can say, correct. Then mandamus will not lie against the company even though it may be government company. This is incorrect. Government company is public body. Okay, and this is, you can say, the mandamus can be issued against public body. So it is incorrect. Any public minded person can be petitioner to move. Yes, of course, the locus standi is not applied here. So yes, public minded person can be petitioner to obtain writ of quo warranto. So this particular, let's say, locus standi is for quo warranto, and yes, also for, we can say, habeas corpus. Habeas corpus is also, we can say, any person can file the petition in favor of any other person, we can say, for any other person. So 1 and 3 is correct answer, C is the correct answer here. Now, with reference to Deputy Speaker of Lok Sabha, consider the following statements. Now, so many lengthy statements are given, 4 statements, so surely the students may have taken the more time, but the question was very simple, okay, straightforward. As per, it is related to Deputy Speaker of Lok Sabha, as per the rules of procedure, conduct of business, election of Deputy Speaker shall be held on such date as decided or fixed by the Speaker. This is correct statement. Date is decided by the Speaker according to these rules. It is not given in the Constitution. There is mandatory provision that election of the candidate as Deputy Speaker shall be from either principal opposition party or ruling party. This is incorrect. There is no such mandatory provision here. Okay. There is convention evolved that the opposition, from the opposition party Deputy Speaker is elected, but that is again convention. Okay, there is no mandatory provision. The Deputy Speaker has the same power as of Speaker when presiding on sitting. This is true, this is correct. The well-established parliamentary practice regarding the appointment of Deputy Speaker is that motion is moved by the Speaker and duly seconded by Prime Minister. This is incorrect. How motion can be seconded by Prime Minister and it can be moved by Speaker? So this is not correct. Okay. So you can see that 1 and 3 is correct answer here. We have to find the correct statement. A is correct answer. Okay. Then, if a particular area is brought under the 5th schedule of Indian Constitution, Constitution of India, which one of the following statement best reflects the consequences? Now, 5th schedule of India has or talks about protection to certain scheduled areas and tribal areas within certain states which are not mentioned in Schedule 6 of Indian Constitution. They are Meghalaya, Assam, Tripura and Mizoram. Out of these 4 remaining states in which the scheduled areas and scheduled tribes, tribal areas are declared, for their welfare the provisions are mentioned in the Schedule 5. For example, protecting the let's say land of the people, tribal people. So this would prevent the transfer of land of tribal people to non-tribal people. This is correct, A here. Second is not correct, creating local self-governing body, that is related to Schedule 6, where there will be territorial councils, autonomous councils will be created. Okay, so yes, from that you can mark here A is the correct answer. With reference to tea board in India, consider the following statement. Yes, a tea board was in news recently because of the Ukraine crisis, and yes, India was not able to export tea to Ukraine and Russia, so tea board expressed some concerns there. So tea board is statutory body, this is true. Under Tea Act of 1953, this body is created. It is regulatory body attached to Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer. This is wrong here, it is under Ministry of Commerce, because you should know that plantation crops are let's say part of commercial farming, commercial agriculture. So tea, coffee cultivation, rubber cultivation is commercial aspect, it is not part of, we can say, Ministry of Agriculture. Now tea board's head office is situated in Bangalore. This is incorrect. So second is incorrect, third is incorrect, it is located in Kolkata. Okay, so you can imagine like let's say Assam and West Bengal, they are the leading tea producing states. So the tea board must be having headquarters nearby major let's say producing state. So that logic can be used here. The board has overseas offices in Dubai, Moscow. This is correct. It is factual in nature. So 1 and 4 is correct answer, and from that we can mark D as correct answer. Okay. Then, okay, these were the polity related questions. Only 10, around 10 questions were purely polity part, we can say. 2 questions were from the government schemes and policies. Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission was asked here, and yes, yes, some of the, let's say, answer keys are here dicey. We are not able to confirm whether the word must adopt, private and public hospital must adopt it. So of course, whenever there is extreme statement, logically we can eliminate it, and Ayushman Bharat scheme, it does not talk about compulsory empanelment of private hospitals on the scheme. So simply here also there may not be any compulsion. So must से eliminate करिए और इससे आंसर मिल जाता है. 1 को eliminate करिए, आंसर जो है वो 3 only आ जाएगा. Right? As it aims to achieve universal health coverage, every citizen should be the part of it ultimately. It is not compulsion, right? So of course not all citizens will be part of it ultimately also. Okay, even though we talk about universal coverage, but yes, we should understand that it is talking extreme statements. Yes, its main, we can say, core aspect is seamless portability across the country. So that's why the third statement is correct here. So answer should be B here. Okay. Now consider the following statements. India Sanitation Coalition is platform to promote sustainable sanitation. That is true, and is funded by Government of India and World Health Organization. This is wrong. It is not funded by World Health Organization, rather it is Government of India scheme. So this is incorrect statement. Okay. Then National Institute of Urban Affairs is apex body of Ministry of Urban Housing and Urban. Now there is this statement is tricky here. This is not body under or of Ministry of Housing, rather it is independent autonomous body which works in close coordination with Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. So that's why it is incorrect statement. So neither 1 nor 2 is correct answer here, D. Then finally international relations related 5 questions. Let me tell you that some of the questions, although they look like international relations, but they are part of like climate change related organizations. That question is part of environment section. Some questions are related to economy part, like G20 countries or related, or there was one question related to IMF financing. So that is part of economy. Some questions relates to the geographical borders, neighboring countries. So that is part of geography mapping section, and purely core IR section questions are there. They will be covered here now. With reference to United Nations credential committees, consider the following statement. Let me tell you that why it was in news. Basically in November month 2021 it was in news because it was going to meet for check the credentials of Taliban. When Taliban has let's say overtaken in Afghanistan. So that's why it was in news. Okay, so you should remember this. It is committee set up by UN Security Council, works under its supervision. This is wrong, rather it is under UNGA General Assembly. Incorrect statement. It is traditionally meets March, June and September. This is incorrect. If you would have followed this news in November month, it met in November month, तो आपको ये eliminate करने में easy जाता. Okay, so it is incorrect. It assesses credentials of all members, UN members, and this is correct statement. So only 3 is correct here. A is correct answer. Okay. Then which one of the following statements best describes polar code? Now this is purely information based. Those who know, then only they get correct answer here. Yes, it is International Code for Safety for Ships Operating in Polar Waters. Straightforward question is there, and we should either know or do not know. We may not know about this, let's say, answer. So A is the correct answer here. It is talking about shipping, safety of shipping industry in polar waters. Then with reference to UNGA, consider the following statement. UN Assembly, General Assembly can grant observer status to non-members. This is true. This is correct. It has already given some, let's say, status to non-members like State of Palestine. Okay, तो उसको non-member को उन्होंने observer status दिया है. Then intergovernmental organizations can seek observer status at UNGA. This is also true. Okay, so for example, the intergovernmental organizations or banks like ADB, okay, they have several intergovernmental organizations like ASEAN is there, trade bloc. They are, let's say, having observer status in UNGA. Then permanent observers in UN General Assembly can maintain missions at UN headquarters. This is true. Who are permanent observers? Basically, they are non-members, non-UN members. They are not members of United Nations, but they are also, let's say, part of, we can say that, a grouping, sorry, they are part of specialized agency. of UN, one or more specialized agency. Specialized agencies, for example, ILO, IMF. Okay, so they are specialized agencies. अगर उनका member है but UN का member नहीं है, तो they can have the permanent observers at UN headquarters. Okay, so all three are correct statement. D is correct answer. Right. Then BD, yes, many students may have, let's say, got this wrong because yes, largely it was not in news, although we can say it is part of mapping section also, or places in news, international relations. BD is large refugee settlements in northwestern Kenya. This is incorrect. It is in Uganda. See, we have provided here the map, and this is map of Uganda, and this northern part is BD region, and there several, let's say, refugees are hosted in refugee camps. Some people who fled from South Sudan civil war live in BD. So you can see here South Sudan is there on the north. So you can use the logic. So this is correct statement. Some people who fled from civil war in Somalia live in Dadaab refugee complex in Kenya. Okay, तो इस साइड में केनिया है, उसके नॉर्थ में सोमालिया है, तो वहाँ से भी जो है दाडाब रिफ्यूजी कॉम्प्लेक्स में सोमालिया से रेफ्यूजीज है. So that's why C is the correct answer here. Now, yes, organization of Turkic states. Yes, you can see the member nations. Turkey is there, Azerbaijan, Turkmenistan and Hungary are having observer status, but the members are Azerbaijan, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan. Yes, you can see here Azerbaijan is there, Uzbekistan is there, the remaining three are not member. You can use the logic, you can eliminate one here. Armenia, largely it is, we can say that having Christian majority population, one can be eliminated यहाँ पे. Then 2 and 5 and 2, 3, 4, 5, तो इसमें से आप eliminate कर सकते हैं. Croatia, Romania, they are part of Europe, we can say, so they cannot be having Muslim majority population or Turkic population, we can say. So 2 and 5 is the correct answer here, C. Yes, so countries in news, and important reason for being in news recently, we have to match this, and again we have to identify exactly how many are correctly matched here. Chad, setting up of permanent military base, this is incorrect. Okay, so you can use your logic. Permanent China bases are there in Djibouti. Okay, Djibouti in Africa, then Tajikistan in Central Asia, and third Myanmar. In these three locations, China is having permanent military station, not in Chad. This is incorrectly matched. Guinea, suspension of constitution and government by military, this is true. Then in Lebanon, economic depression, this is true. In Tunisia, suspension of parliament, this is true. You can see here political and economic crisis related news. So here onwards you should keep in mind that whenever such countries are in news, like for example Sri Lanka है, या फिर बाकी भी countries है जो वर्ल्ड में छोटी छोटी countries है जो इस वजह से न्यूज़ में होगी, तो उसको याद रखना है. Okay, so yes, only 3 pairs are correct. C is the correct answer. Fine. Okay, so we'll soon come up with the detailed analysis, and we'll also provide you explanation of all questions on the Lukman IAS website also. Along with that, the detailed module-wise analysis like geography, polity, and all sections will be also done, wherein you will understand the trend analysis, new let's say type of questions being asked, new areas of questions being asked by UPSC. And yes, that will help to those students who have just started preparation for next year, and your preparation will be streamlined in the right direction. Fine. Thank you.